Forza Horizon 6. Is it going to be worth all the hype, or is it just going to be the same as all the other games? Anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to find out the answer to that question with some gameplay, possible review, and just see if it's really worth it. Because, I don't know, a lot of stuff seems the same as 5, and that's what we're going to find out, so let's get to it.
Get out of there! Get the hell out of there!
Alright, Forza Horizon 6. And I'm saying Forza, not what other people call it, because it's simpler. And I'm just going to get this out of the way. I lost most of the audio. So you're just going to get like a post-commentary review, which was not the main point of this video. I was going to do a series where I'm just going to take a stock car, and I don't mean like, you know, no modifications car. I mean like on this kind of stock car, NASCAR Cup car, which there are a couple cars that I was thinking of, and we're going to make our way there, and we're actually going to just make that car work through certain modifications for every type of race. Plus, I'm going to talk about some stuff in this episode because like I said, it's going to be a series of that journey to make the perfect cup car, I guess, with what we have available. And obviously, we'll see some story progression while we're at it. I promise the next, you know, probably by the 3rd episode, it'll actually have regular, you know, live commentary gameplay. So actually, what you would have seen in this early part was me just yelling at the AI and criticizing the game audio, because it's like, we're not idiots. Just let us play the game. And yeah, so that's it. We get into our first race. And oh, I gotta talk about some stuff here. The AI in particular. I don't know what Turn 10 did, but they took the bullshit AI from 5 and made it 10 times harder, it seems like. But it's not really that it's harder. They're just bullies. I mean, eventually I'll get maybe the group to do a multiplayer on this, but I don't know. As of now, the AI is broke. I had to drop it like 2 levels from what I used in 5. Because the unbeatable difficulty is truly unbeatable now, and I have to go to pro. Even then, it's impossible. So I had to go and kick myself in the balls because we had to drop down to expert. So that's where you're going to see the majority of this video. This right now is pro, and you can see how that fared. So I decided to do some tuning changes, right? Like, that'll help the cause. Well, that didn't work. I'm going to jump off a bridge now. So here's what happens when you decide to, well, try hard. This is still pro, by the way. And it's not really that much better. I just improved my driving. So eventually, after realizing that it's broken, having to look up some Google to see what everyone else thought. You can see now expert has the opposite problem. I went down 1 and now it's too easy. Even though I do lose some, but that's driver error more than anything. So yeah, I had to do some dignity to do that. This will be the 2nd race that you're seeing. But it's the same story. I tried it on pro again, got my ass beat. Dropped down to this, and you'll see some flaws. It's like an old style AI where if you touch them, you slow down. But if they touch you, you slow down. Not them, you. It's like, you lose either way. Fuck you. Right there, barely touched the truck, and look what it did. Alright, enough bitching about the AI. We'll let this race play out, and then we'll start talking about something else. And, I don't know. Similarities to 5 are ridiculous. Like, car selection is basically identical, more or less. Not quite the same, just, you'll see a lot of similarities. I mean, and it should be, because it is it's like Call of Duty. You know, it changes every year slightly, but enough to keep the masses. So here I'm looking for a car. It takes a while because there's a lot of cars from the start. I'm sure there's way more you can unlock, but Yeah. I'm just looking for what cars would be good candidates. So while I'm here looking for a car, like I said, the similarities of I are there, but it's also its own game. Like, there's a few new stuff. Obviously, you know, the terrain is way different because we're in a way different location. Probably the best location, but that's to be determined. But if you think it's going to be a game changer from 5 to 6, no. Except some of the sounds are better, which unfortunately I don't have much footage of different sounds comparing from the other games, but here's the first candidate, by the way. I was thinking, oh, Mustang, I can make it like my cup car in iRacing, but you don't get much body work, customization, so yeah. Game does look great though, and it runs pretty well. I'm at 4K with the extreme, pretty much everything, and low ray tracing, and looks pretty solid. Though it will destroy VRAM, I'm just saying, if you run all those settings and maxed out ray tracing, that's like full VRAM usage. Little test drive of this. You see the city in the background. We'll explore that later. So on to candidate number 2. Alright, so that was just a test drive, and now this is actually going in and customizing the car. I'm trying to upgrade it, but going through all the footage of this car was not the candidate I thought it would be. Which is a GT, I believe. Just the regular ass Ford Mustang GT. Not sure, the other one was Dark Horse. This is the GT. The GT gives you a little more options, and you can see that it's not really mentioned, but you could turn this bitch into a GTD. But you can see the wing there. Well, not that particular one, but you saw it. You'll see that later, by the way, in a future episode. And really, one thing that's different here would be this garage customization. This is basically your starter one. I was using it as a quick money maker because I was bankrupt at the time. So you can sell some stuff in the initial shop. Like all this clutter, but I still wanted to keep it as like a shop look. I could have gone in and sold everything, but yeah. I mean, it's a quick way to make money, but is it the most ethical? No. But it's pretty cool you can do that. That's one big change from 5 to 6. Now I did play a lot of 5, but I didn't put any of that on here. I just wanted to show some of the stuff, and I just really can't say much else about the game. I mean, it's not too much crazier than any of the others. It's about the same, and it's just a new flavor, a new chapter of the same thing. Now, I'm not complaining about it, though. I'm just saying, that's just, if you're expecting revolutionary change, well, that ain't gonna happen. So with that said, we're just gonna kind of explore the city a little bit, which looks incredible, by the way. And I guess we'll just keep searching for a suitable car for my goal, and I don't know, turn it into a series, and then we'll go from there.